Pushkin.
Tingle? Say no more!
Guys.
That tingle? Boom! How's this? Finally, that tingle? Picked the wrong test subject. My blade! How's this?
Yellow fire.
How's this? To the very finally.
我也分享的，晚分享了这个，我分享了这个嘛，唔食啊？我差冇，婆婆都好熱，
I think now. I'm missing the Dragon Spoken second actual the act one of
Astra Abyssosque. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this, alright? Good. Then you can see...
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is... their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has... You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported.
Relax. We'll be back before you... The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson!
Oh no.
Please let me go faster! These are all the snacks I have.
I don't know what else we should do. Grandma will put the medicine the doctor gave us today. But I think it's okay.
Shine down!
Trust me, rebuild! The passenger ship from Leyla that we're supposed to meet should be arriving soon. Let's go to the docks. You know that Shincho will be on board, right? So we should be careful not to say anything about the stolen novels. They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Wheel of life.
Windblade! Hold the line!
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
You only be Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
So A, she's conscious, and then the puppet that made to look like her.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your... Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, this color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes...
Let's go with our beta form.
Understood.
Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Because for the Rider Shogun, they might give you the trial for chapter. So if there's any chapter trial.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? Why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious. Every last trace of humanity's
But look!
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the...
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. There are no monsters, nor...
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Yes, we were right to place our trust. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand.
If I am not mistaken, what we just... The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, but my friend, Kitsune Saigu, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in
So, Inazuma was attacked at this...
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to but even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great...
Hey!
Yes. For the longest, all my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, But, after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss. But also, just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, all those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not as Inazuma's god. It is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, I will never forget you and all that you did.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Leave them to me.
Nobody thought about it. Of course it's the new weapon that can reflect.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and...
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must...
Ah, makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. But, hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He, though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of... After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even imagined if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I... People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on. But me, I have no such thought. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me up. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced...
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma, once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of the almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the... One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope...
Can't see a tea set anywhere around.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a...
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now. But at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much. And it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
It's the Traveler! And the almighty Shogun! How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure! Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about—
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Oh my.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us.
The older twin died, and now the younger twin is left to rule.
In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light now. It seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a...
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is an ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new...
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto... I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are, I suppose, what it comes down to is the definition of eternity, she said. Yes, it does. I always thought that in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface,
Do you feel you're starting to understand?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now I no longer cling to what was...
Almighty Shogun! I found a tea set.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I...
It's all good, sir.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
ought not keep Furiyama.
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power.
So we didn't even have a
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we... Well, this chance won't come often, and I've watched Furiyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt it. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to... You're right. But the things I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me.
The twin
For
gods.
good.
The twin gods ruling, but the older one dies and left the little one to
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, but this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her.
That's quite a...
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and no one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was...
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon.
Yes. She had such a... I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again, but even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far...
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the end, also, my mind was good, so...
Oh, well, boy. Both of you have...
With this last cup of tea? Thank you, Destiny.
We should go.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Allow me!
The yellow flies.
Once again, please.
Hey!
Illusion shattered! Shine down! There is no escape!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Illusion shattered! Erase all threats. Shine down! There is no escape!
Hey, maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just we'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end. Come on, man! They're coming back for more!
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak,
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Adeptitrix, rise.
Prepare to be blown away! Windblade! Rust and rebuild!
Burst force! Come into being!
Allow me! Windblade!
Life goes on.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was the monsters will definitely come back. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun.
Well, what are you...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency, no matter what.
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment...
Don't worry, Your Excellency, with you leading us.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked the result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, you could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memory. But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior. But what Inazuma needs more than even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that, yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere.
Well said.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. No matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as in...
Alrighty then, It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her she seems to have changed a lot since we... Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave. But
why?
A battleground. One